He smoke competition, same time smoke support. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list, over Kell and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Cross the boss, Mike on sports. Right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Cross the boss, Mike on sports. He call it how he see it, either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content, hater, click the thumbs up. Cashapp, super chat, go all in. But do your research first before you call in.
Yes, I am back. I am back. I am back. I am back.
Yo, 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 yo. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up, people? Welcome back to another edition of Mike on Sports. I'm your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross, man. Big ups to that 501 and that 317, man. Y'all know how we do Little Rack in Indianapolis. We in the building. And shout out to the 666666666. My guy. Next up, Sports Talk. What's going on with your brother, man? Hopefully everything going good with you like everything's going good with me. I apologize for being late. I apologize for fucking not being on time, but y'all had some fucking network issues. I guess somebody over here ran into the goddamn transformer or something like that, and that knocked out my internet for about an hour and a half. You know what I'm saying? But now, man, we back, and we here with some more boxing talk, man. I got some things to talk about today. First off, we got Gary responding to goddamn me, Devin Haney. Also, we got Eddie Hearn out here with more propaganda, more lies, more bullshit, just spreading it around, man, just spreading that bullshit around farther and farther and farther. We got Kell Brook talking about he want to dethrone Terrence Crawford, and we got Terrence Crawford out here feeling like he's not appreciated, and maybe he won't be appreciated until he retires. Also, we got a subliminal message from Earl Spence Jr. that we'll get into. But before we get into all that, man, let me go out to my guy, you know what I'm saying, up in Toronto, man. Big ups to the Six, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? And do y'all call it the Six out there? Or like, what do y'all call it?
Nah, like, you know, the younger kids call it the Six, but we call it the Dot.
The Dot. Why the Dot?
The red dot.
All right. What's going on with you, man?
Not much, man. Everything's good, you know what I'm saying? Just building, man. Just steady building every day, just getting excited more and more, you know what I'm saying? Seeing the way you grinding and just wanting to, you know what I'm saying, get to that next level. As you can see, we're doing our thing, man. We're trying to get it up, you know what I'm saying? A lot of news in boxing, man. Gary Russell be tripping again.
Let's go ahead and get to that. How your day going, man? I mean, I don't want to just hop into it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully everything is cool with you today. Everything was smooth. You know what I'm saying? Have a good Friday.
Yeah, everything was good, man. You know, we was gonna take the kids to the zoo, but it didn't work out today. So we were just kicking back because over there it's Labor Day, it's a holiday, it's a long weekend for us before the kids go back to school and stuff. So this is like, you know, that right before school situations. Everything's good. How's everything with you?
Everything good, man. My motherfucking my little nephew goddamn me done got caught smoking weed and shit. You know what I'm saying? My goddamn me sister. My sister done caught that little nigga goddamn me blowing on a little blunt. I guess, you know what I'm saying? Nigga had been sneaking out like late night and shit, and she put a end to all that shit. You know what I'm saying? She's sitting down there with the daddy for a little while, which probably a good thing. You know what I'm saying? He's 17, about to be 18. Probably need to be around his father more. You know what I'm saying? Have him in the household. So probably a good thing.
Daddy smoke?
Huh?
Does dad smoke?
No. His dad don't smoke, but when I was in high school, his pops used to bring me weed all the time, you know what I'm saying? So
okay.
it's kind of a dynamic because at the same time, like my sister, you just let me smoke, you know what I'm saying? She didn't say nothing to me like when I was in high school because she's older, like 3-4 years older, and she never said anything to me. So it's not that it's funny, but I know she's a parent. I'm a brother, not son, so it's a little bit different. But it's just he was trying to be too goddamn sneaky with it. You know what I'm saying? He was out here sneaking out from the window and shit. You know what I'm saying? And all that extra shit. So
it happened to me too. But the whole sneaking out thing, you're always, you know what I mean, you're looking suspect, like my mom used to tell me all the time, like she know, like, listen, man, first of all, my father's a ganja baby, you know what I'm saying? For those who know Jamaica, I think he smoke weed right around the clock. So she know what it look like, she know what it smell like, she know how you moving.
That sound is back, man. What is this?
The sound is back.
Is it the mic, or is it like something brushing up against? It's like something like touching the microphone.
How's it sound right now?
Still, like, is it my fucking headphones or is it?
Because on my end it sounds cool. I'm not sure.
Keep talking.
But yeah, so definitely when you're coming up, you know what I mean, if you've ever, you know what I mean, got caught by your parents telling you, you know what I mean, one or two things about, I know, I was there. I used to sneak around and do the same thing, smoke my little cigarette or my little bud. So it's funny to see, man, when it recycles itself. It's not really funny to see, but it's.
Do me a favor. Turn the mic on your volume down.
Okay.
Do me a favor, turn it all the way down. So let me see, do I hear it when you turn it down? It's all good. We're gonna get this shit right. All right, so now you muted. So see, now it's gone. Take your time. No problem. But y'all know, man, Gangsta Gary. What's going on, Jayla Abraham? Gangsta Gary back in the news. Now, man, fuck all that Gangsta Gary. Man, back to my nephew, man. This is a motherfucker, man. And then he gonna tell me. I said, man, how long you been smoking? You know what I'm saying? And they gonna tell me, Uncle Mike, I've been smoking about a year. I said, what? I said, you've been smoking for about a year. Damn. That's a man, you know what I'm saying? So you've been smoking since you were like 16, and that's when like I started, you know what I'm saying, my first little blunt when I was like around 16, around the 10th, 11th grade, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I didn't chastise him too much. I ain't come at his head too much, you know what I'm saying, about it. I was just like, man, one thing that you gotta do, you know what I'm saying, before you do anything else, is you gotta call your mama and apologize to her, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's different. It's different because I mean that's your mom and you don't want to disrespect her by sneaking out the house and doing all these crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? Cause you don't. One thing you don't want to do is like sneak out the house. And again, I go back to like when I was coming up, like I used to sneak out the house, you know what I'm saying, and shit, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, it was different for me. I was sneaking out the house. I ain't gonna lie, I was sneaking out the house to get high. But before we got high, and it was like me, my nigga Rob, who about 6'7", and my nigga Jermaine, who passed away. So rest in peace to Jermaine, who about 6'3", you know what I'm saying? We all went to go play basketball. And one thing that we did in Arkansas at nighttime is like we had this spot, we called it under the bridge, because the court is like literally under a bridge in Arkansas. So you got lights, you know what I'm saying? You got the fenced off area, you know what I'm saying? You got a full court on like you got 2 full courts under that bridge. So shit, we used to go down there, you know what I'm saying, all the time from about 12:30 to about 3 in the morning, you know what I'm saying, and just hoop, you know what I'm saying, during the summertime. And then once we did that, we definitely got out, you know what I'm saying, we started back smoking. You know, we had to get a high before we, you know what I'm saying, I went to sleep or whatever. So one morning, my mama called me coming back in. She was like, what the fuck, you know what time it is, you coming in? I'm like, mama, I'm coming in because shit, I goddamn me get them play basketball now. I smell that weed on you. I smell that weed on you, you know what I'm saying? I know you soaking wet, but I smell that weed on you. So, long story short, I ain't give a damn. I kept on going out playing basketball, and she called me one night where I didn't get high because I knew she was gonna be waiting up for me. So I ain't smoked that night, and she seen like, nigga, okay, he really is going out there and playing basketball. So that pretty much ended that debate. You know what I'm saying? And I pretty much had a lot of freedom as a youth. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't have anybody tell me what to do or how to do it or like when to come in and things like that. So with that being said, man, hopefully my little nephew and from Little Rock to Memphis, that's a goddamn me. That's a fucking move right there. You know what I'm saying? He moved from fucking Little Rock to Memphis, and Memphis ain't no better than fucking Little Rock. So hopefully he get his shit together. I mean, I don't even want to say like get his shit together because he's 17, he's still young. I mean, at 17, we don't know why the fuck we was doing some of the shit we was doing. We was just doing the shit, you know what I'm saying? Like we didn't have no goddamn explanation to be doing some of the shit, you know what I'm saying, we was doing. But at the end of the day, man, I told him I love my nephew, you know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna love my nephew. Maurice McGarroy, what up? Are you in Little Rock? Hey, 501 in the building, you already know it. You already know it. So I love my nephew. I ain't chastising too much. I just told him that he need to apologize to his mama, you know what I'm saying, and make sure that he know that she know that it wasn't never no disrespect towards her. It was just more so of him, you know what I'm saying, being a kid. It ain't nothing wrong with being a kid, man. We all gonna have these growing pains and things like that. Give me a mic check.
All right, sound right now.
Still got a little static, man.
Still got it?
Yeah, but it's like, are you using a USB, right?
Yeah.
USB going right to the microphone.
Yep, brand new one. And I can't. There's no nothing here to turn down the microphone either.
Go to your main settings. Like, are you on a MacBook or what kind of laptop are you using?
I'm on a PC.
All right, go to your main settings on your PC. And it should be able to like you should be able to like go to the volume control area. And when you go to the volume control area, see can you adjust the microphone? You know what I'm saying? It may be just it may be up a little bit too loud. But why you doing that, man? Let's get to some shit that we need to talk about, man. Gary Russell Jr. I guess he been hearing the news that people out here saying that he ducking Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? That he out here ducking Devin Haney. So shit, Gangsta Gary being Gangsta Gary. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna let that shit slide. He ain't gonna let none of that shit slide. So he had to come out and say what he had to say. So let me go ahead and put Gary on the screen, get y'all the full screen of Gary. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to hear every word Gary got to say. Let me see why. Can I scroll it up? Can I zoom it in? There we go.
Damn, Devin. Now y'all trying to say I'm ducking you? Y'all niggas wild as shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You talking about something? Yeah, I fight you for the 1.5, this, that, and the third. To the fans, don't let these people bamboozle y'all, man. You know, that number 1.5, that's what I was going to take for turns because that shit was personal. That was personal. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, he's talking about he wanted to break my neck and all this other goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's personal. So, yeah, I would have took that number for turns. You know what I'm saying? For real. I was trying to see, I would have fought turns for fucking nothing. I just wanted to put my hands on it, you know? But it's a business. When it comes to you, shorty, you know what I'm saying? That number don't make sense. You business. With turns, it's personal. It's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? If you talking about something, I'm ducking you. That shit crazy. You was the first one I was trying to sink my teeth in once this motherfucking corona shit got over with. You know what I'm saying? Then you got you.
So let's pause that right there, man. Let's pause that right there. So the big issue out there is that Gary's saying that 1.5 is good enough for Terrence because we got some past animosity, past beef, past really personal issues that we got to deal with. For you, Devin, you just a youngster. You a kid, man. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't really, you know what I'm saying, there with you yet. You know what I'm saying? It's more of a business thing with you. And with Terrence, the 1.5 was because it's personal. Now, I know some people out there in the chat are not agreeing with it. Some people are out there in the chat are not really, you know what I'm saying, feeling it, you know what I'm saying? But he's giving y'all the reason why he feels like Devin Haney is business and the 1.5 is not acceptable, and Terrence Crawford is personal, and he feels like the 1.5 is acceptable. And you gotta realize too, what's the bigger risk? What's the bigger risk for Gary Russell? Moving up to 147, fighting the number one pound for pound fighter in the world, and Terrence Crawford, or which a fight not many people think you are going to win. Not many people think you are going to win, so you're in a win-win. Just like Mikey Garcia, just like Kell Brook when he fought Golovkin and Mikey when he fought Earl. You're in a win-win. Nobody expects you to win. But if you fight Devin, everybody's saying that you have more experience, that you are Mr. Gary Russell, the Olympian, that you are who you say you are. I think Devin Haney may be a bigger risk to your reputation than what Crawford is. Devin Haney is a bigger risk to your reputation because that's more of a 50-50 fight than what Terrence Crawford is. But let's get back to the audio.
5 out here pushing, you know what I'm saying, rapping and everything, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? Your parents are supposed to go to bat for their child, for their children, and etc. But stop this shit, Bill. Stop this shit, Bill.
Hey man, Gary, if you gonna be on live, Gary, put your shit on Do Not Disturb, my nigga. Put your shit on Do Not Disturb, nigga. First thing, we had a big ass Nextel chirp in the fucking background. Now we got a goddamn nigga a symphony in the background playing. Put your shit on goddamn Do Not Disturb, nigga, on fucking airplane mode. If you going live, Gary, come on, big dog, you too old for this shit. You supposed to know how to deal with the fucking internet now. You ain't 55. You a millennial nigga like me. Come on, Gary.
Hey, you know what it is, man. You going around here acting like you running shit, but you ultimately got to go back and answer to Eddie. We already tried the motherfucker holler at Eddie. Tell Eddie pick the phone up. Tell Eddie pick the phone up. You know what I'm saying? You making it seem like, yeah, like you putting all the strings. You're not putting the motherfucking strings. You still got to go back and report to Eddie. Tell Eddie pick the phone up. We already attempted to reach out to him. But is this 1.5 your counter offer from what I originally tried to offer y'all before once the coronavirus hit? Like, don't get this. Don't try to bamboozle and food poison the people, man. This shit crazy. Tell them to put another 0.5 on it. I beat your son.
My nigga, that's a bar right there. That's a bar right there. Don't try to bamboozle and food poison the people. I love it, Gary. Talk your shit, Gary Russell. Don't try to bamboozle and food poison the people. And then he said, and Bill, you nigga, you. Hey, man. Hey, Trey Miller, boy, you ain't lying. Gary nigga's on YouTube channel, boy. Gary be dropping this sauce, nigga. I love to hear Gary talk, nigga. Go talk your shit, Gary.
You know what I'm saying? And Tank, get the fuck out of here, Sean. Get the fuck out of here, Sean. You know what I'm saying? I seen your little interview you did, talking about they asked you about me. You gonna say something like, yeah, Gary too small. He too small in structure. He too this and that. I will fuck you up.
Y'all see how he go off and go crazy on everybody else, right? But I call them all types of bitches, all types of suckers, all types of punks and everything else. You don't see that same energy come my motherfucking way. Because he know for
that is true. I've seen Gary on barbershop conversations talking bad about Floyd and talking bad about Tank Davis, calling them all kind of bitches and hoes. You know what I'm saying? Calling them all kind of bitches and hoes. That is true. And I ain't heard Tank mention Gary Russell's name not one time. Not one time. So with that being said, he has some validity to that statement. He hate Gary Russell or don't hate Gary Russell. You gotta admit sometimes he just might be telling the truth about shit.
Real, this shit real. Talking about I'm too small and my numbers don't sell and this, that, and the third. Stop this shit, man. I hope the fans is not getting bamboozled by this crazy ass punk shit that these people are doing in the sport of boxing. Talking about something we won't sell. And we can fight in the DMV, Slim. We can fight at the Redskins Arena, Redskins Stadium, whatever you want to call it. Every hustler, every dope boy, anybody who's gonna be in there, and it's gonna sell out. You know it, and the fans know it. Stop this shit. Don't nobody want. Matter of fact, to keep it 100, man, to my real fans, to the real truth.
Now, look, I wouldn't recommend the Washington football team stadium. I would more say I would move along of the lines of Georgetown. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, you can do something in the Georgetown basketball arena, or maybe you can even do something in the Washington Wizards, you know what I'm saying, arena. But I just think possibly that the Redskin arena, that's a little bit too big. You talking about 60, 70,000 people in the arena. Now, I'm not saying that they can't do that. I'm not putting that out there. I'm just saying I think a basketball arena would be more suitable for the fight between Gary and Tank. It would, if it was to happen in the DMV area, because we know Baltimore, Virginia, and DC is all right there. You know what I'm saying? So people from all over that support Tank and Gary will be coming around.
Fans that really support Mr. Gary Russell Jr., let's keep this shit 100, man. And motherfucking don't nobody want to see no motherfucking Tank and what's the other ducker? Leo Santa Cruz fight. Don't nobody want to see that shit. If y'all really fuck with Mr. Gary Russell Jr. and
the other sucker, the other ducker, man. Hey, man, let me bring you in next up, man. How you feeling about this shit, man, Gary? You hear from Gary right now, man?
Yeah, Gary talking that talk right now. How my audio sound?
Yeah, dog. It's not where it needs to be, dog. Not where it needs to be. What did you do from yesterday to today?
Absolutely nothing. So I gotta figure it out. Give me a little bit of time.
Does your headset have a microphone on?
No, this one don't. I'm gonna get one, but this one don't. I got my microphone I'm using right here.
And is it a switch on the back of that motherfucker? Like,
yeah, there's a bunch of switches in right now. I'm gonna click. All right, what? How's that sound right now?
Turn one of them off. There we go. Talk. Keep talking.
That's better?
Hell yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah. Goddamn right. Here we go. Let's get this shit popping. Yeah, go ahead. The floor is yours.
So listen, Gary Russell been talking that talk. You know what I mean? He does have the reputation of having only one fight a year. You know what I mean? He is the longest reigning champion holding the belt, especially the WBC belt. We give him a lot of credit for it. But right now, he calling out Terrence Crawford, which is what, 3 or 4 divisions higher. You know what I mean? And he wants 1.5, talking about his personal. And you have Devin Haney, who's like, listen, fight me. I'm right here, and I got a belt. Okay, you can jump up 2 weight classes and fight me. I'm with it. I'd love to see that fight more than the Terrence Crawford fight. I understand you got beef, but Terrence Crawford right now, 147, is definitely a little too big for Gary Russell, in my personal.
But what Gary's saying is the 1.5 he was going to take for Terrence, but guys, that shit between him and Terrence was personal. It was personal. So he just really wanted to get his hands on Terrence, you know what I'm saying, more so than really get paid for the money. But he feels like a fight with him and Devin Haney is more of a business tip. And he says he needs $2 million because he said take that 1.5 and put another 0.5 on top of it, and nigga, I'll make the fight happen. Now, this is my take on it. I think the 1.5 against Terrence Crawford, you know what I'm saying, is good money for Gary because he fights once a year. And we all know going up to 147, nobody out there is going to have him really beating Terrence Crawford. It's going to be the same position Mikey Garcia was in, same a position that Rigo was in, and same one that Kell Brook was in when they went up and try to fight guys 2 weight classes above them. So you're kind of in a win-win. Nobody expects you to win. If you do win, bam, you know what I'm saying? The world is yours. And if you feel me, so I feel like against Devin Haney, that's a fight that he may be a little bit more favored in. That's a fight that's closer to a 50-50 fight, you know what I'm saying? Even though I think Devin Haney might have a slight edge, I wouldn't put it past Gary Russell, you know what I'm saying, to possibly be able to get the job done. And with that being said, he's a young guy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of hope that is behind him. He maybe feels like it's a more harder fight to the public and to himself. So he feels like $2 million is what I'm going to need to get in the ring with Devin Haney. And, you know, maybe he trying to, you know what I'm saying, stick it to Eddie Hearn or stick it to the zone because according to Gary, they made an offer to Devin before the pandemic hit, a 1.5 to try to fight him, and he never heard anything back. So, yeah.
I personally think that what I think Gary Russell is saying is like, listen, Bobby isn't going to pay more than 1.5 for somebody to fight Terrence right now, seeing that you can't fill out a stadium or you can't do none of that. He's not going to spend that type of money. So I'm going to take the 1.5. But really and truly, if me and Terrence were supposed to fight, it's definitely over 2. I think that's for sure. But you know that the Bob father is not going to pay that type of money to fight him, especially if they would call it a fantasy fight. You know what I mean? Haney, he got the youth. He got, you know what I'm saying? He got that killer instinct and he got a title. Let's not forget, he the WBC champ.
Gary is too, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, the longest reigning one. All right, y'all, let's get back to this audio right quick. Gangsta Gary got some more story time for us. Man, don't you love story time with fucking Gangsta Gary? I mean, it's one of the best segments in boxing.
And the real
I didn't know you had it.
Man, don't even pay to watch that shit. It'll be on. It'll be back on TV in like another 2-3 days anyway, man. That shit crazy. Don't nobody want to see y'all fight. People want to see me beat your ass. People want to see me beat Leo ass. Don't nobody want to see y'all fight each other. Stop this shit, man. That shit crazy. And look, y'all see, Terrence punk ass ain't say nothing. You see, he got completely quiet. Now he acting like he's trying to fight other people and all that. He's a bitch. I just wanted to let the fans know what it is, man. Stop this shit, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers got to have a sense of integrity. You know what I'm saying? Be somewhat honorable about themselves. All that too small, all that. Tank, I will beat your ass, man. Bill, put another 0.5 on it. I beat your son ass too. And tell Eddie to answer the phone. Leo, you better keep my motherfucking name out your mouth. How dare you say something about me wanting to fight Terrence Crawford? When I wanted to fight your punk ass, you was a cold sucker. You ain't do nothing. You see I had my son on one of my videos. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to let him know I'm trying to raise my young boy to become a young man. You know what I'm saying? If somebody put their arms around me when I get older because they want to fight my son better motherfucker beat their ass. My son better say, you know what, Daddy? Damn that. I'm going to fight him. I don't care what the fuck happened. I'm a fighter. I'm going to give it every fucking thing I got because fuck that. You a bitch. Stop playing with me, Leo. Like I say, to the real fans, man. Somebody got on here, Danny and Earl. That's going to be a good jump. That's gonna be a good jump. I think Earl might get Danny. But it's Danny gonna give him everything he want though. Danny has definitely been developing and evolving, you know, as a fighter. You know, his last couple fights, Danny been looking good. His timing been on. You know, he been on point. You know, so I don't know. That's a good jump to look forward to. Hey, man. That shit crazy, man. I just wanted to come on this jump, man, and just let the fans know what it is and address these dudes, man, accordingly. Because this shit crazy, man. The sport of boxing is getting watered down. The best supposed to compete against the best, you know, and the fans are the ones that's getting tricked and bamboozled because the best aren't fighting the best. You know, you got these guys that, you know, it's a popularity contest now. It's not about talent. It's who's ever the most popular by doing the most goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you got people out here that see them and know them, and that's what makes these guys popular and excited. I'm a real man. I'm not going to sell my soul and shuck and jive and be somebody that I'm not. What I am is a real fighter, and I'm a real man, and I want to beat all these niggas' asses that I'm talking about. I want to fight. Point blank period. Man, we should like I say, the real fans, man, let's just, I'm real Gary Russell fans, man. Don't nobody want to see that Tank and Leo fight, man. Watch that shit like 2-3 days later. Don't even pay for that shit. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Unless they really want to fight me. That's how I'm feeling. Damn, Devin.
Nigga, Gary said, don't even buy that shit, nigga. Don't even buy it, Gary. You ain't gotta tell me, Gary. You ain't gotta tell me one time, Gary. You know damn well I ain't buy that shit. I know how it's gonna play out. But yeah, man, your reaction. Calling Tank out like shit. Tank, nigga, you know I've been calling you out, and I can attest, like, he been calling Tank out. And we all seen him, you know what I'm saying, put his arm around Leo daddy and shit and play with his daddy chains and shit, you know what I'm saying? Which I thought it was distasteful because his daddy he had cancer. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I think his daddy was sick. Somehow something was wrong with his health. And man, Comcast killing me right now, y'all. Comcast, I'm telling you, man, Comcast is killing me right now. When I see Comcast out in these streets, nigga, when I see Xfinity out in these streets, dog, you best believe, nigga, we gonna have a motherfucking issue.
Damn,
an issue.
Tripping.
Yo, you back, man? Add him back in. Man, next time say nigga just smiling. Bruh, I'm telling you right now, man. I don't know what's going on with Comcast today, but they ain't fucking with your boy. They don't want me to do a show, y'all. But the reason I'm late is because of them. I guess somebody hit the motherfucking thing down there talking about that they got maintenance and shit. And now, nigga, all my people leaving and shit. Take the 1.5 Comcast. Are you here? Oh, okay. Derek Lincoln. When I see you out in these goddamn these streets, Derek, nigga, I'm a motherfucking nigga. Come see you, dog. I need some free shit, Derek. Fuck that. I know you know how to give me that super deluxe, nigga. Bring your ass through here, nigga, and give me that super deluxe. Give me the super deluxe, dog. My sound bad? My sound off? Is my sound off, man? What's going on? There, yeah, man. There, okay, all right, we good. All right, bet. Next up, there we go, man. There we go. There you go, y'all. But yeah, man, I need the super deluxe coming from fucking Derek Lincoln, man. This is unacceptable, bro. Unacceptable, man. Outage in my area. Outage in my area. Why you gotta be in my area for? All these areas around this motherfucker, and it want to be in my area. Man, telling y'all, bro. And nigga, my internet costs goddamn me $100 a month. I ain't got nothing else. I ain't got nothing else but the internet. I'm breaking bread with Comcast. I'm breaking bread with Comcast. And they treat me like a goddamn me second hand nigga who got the fucking $19.99 a month something. I ain't got no $19.99 a month. I ain't damn shit ain't got that. Anyway, man, my guy ain't, I don't know what's going on with my next up. He back in here, but goddamn it, he ain't got nothing on the screen. His screen white like Casper. But all right, yeah, but far as Gangsta Gary though, man, Leo Santa Cruz, they want to smoke with him. The only person around his weight class that he can really possibly, you know what I'm saying, try to vibe with and get smoked with is Josh Warrington. Josh Warrington holds the IBF title. You know what I'm saying? He was supposed to try to unify with Shakur Stevenson, but we all see that never happened. And since that never happened, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, what does Gary do? I mean, does he move up to 130? Does he try to stamp that out with Josh Warrington? I mean, we seen Frank Warren do business with PBC back in the day with Wilder Fury. I mean, I'm sure Frank would be open to do it again. I got the I had the 600 mega download speed, but like the apartment that I live in, for some reason it wasn't getting 600. It was only getting like 350. So that's what I dropped down to the 350 download speed. So my shit pretty solid. You know what I'm saying? When I put my Ethernet cord, it's hooked up to my laptop and my game. So I don't never have a problem with like dropping. Like when I stream at nighttime, ask Cool Breeze, ask Stan Bailey, ask Fresh BX whenever he come in there. Nigga, my streams be nigga all night, 4-5 hours long. You know what I'm saying? Like we goddamn me get that shit rocking. But yeah, man, Gary.
Yo, Mike, hold on. They got the shooters in the comment section coming for me saying my internet is slow. Nah, my internet is super fast over here, man. High speed. Okay, they coming for me, man. But yeah, yo, Gary Russell be tripping, man. Gary Russell be tripping. He want to fight. He can't get a fight. You know what I mean? It's time for him. Listen, first of all, Leo should have fought him, in my personal opinion, because if you pull up on my dad, hugging him up, playing with him, yeah, we got smoke. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling Al like, yo, Al, I gotta get to Gary right away. If he can fight Carl Frampton, he can fight Gary Russell, man. So that's my personal opinion. I felt like, you know what I'm saying, he should have definitely took that fight. And with the Devin Haney, I mean, $2 million is a little bit too much, but that's what negotiations is all about. You know what I mean? They can come down to the 1.5 or the 1, depending on, you know what I'm saying, what the other side is bringing. And if, you know what I mean? So many different things can happen. I believe it. Yeah, that's my take on that part. It was all chopped up. But yeah, shooters in the comment section. I see y'all. My internet's up. Mike.
The only reason why I think Gary said 2 million is because he knows that this is not like a purse bid. This would have if the fight between him and Devin got done, it would have to be both sides. You know what I'm saying? Agreeing on it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I know Devin won't smoke with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Devin ain't scared of nobody. He wanted to fight Robert Easter nigga years ago. So he definitely about that action. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I mean, if they can make the fight, I just don't see them being able to make the fight. Does Al let Gary go over to the zone and fight on the zone? I mean, does Gary a free agent? Does he go over to fight on the zone? I mean, I don't know. But we'll see how this plays out, man. Hopefully Devin can get the fight that he wants. And hopefully we will see Devin against the winner of that Luke Campbell and Ryan Garcia. Hopefully they don't put that off. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that's pretty much next up for that winner of Ryan Garcia and Luke Campbell. Anything else you want to say on the topic, man, before we move on to the next?
No, I agree with everything you say. You can move on.
Let me see what I got up, man. What I got up. Earl Spence. Yeah, should we get into that right now? Quick news and notes,
Nah,
right quick. Joseph Parker versus Junior Fa agreement is reportedly getting close. They've been talking about this fight for a good amount of time now. The story is coming from the boxing staff. A deal is reportedly now close for a grudge fight between New Zealand's heavyweight Joseph Parker and Junior Fa. According to News Hub, so big up to News Hub, the two boxers could collide 4 times in the amateur, with each man picking up 2 wins. While the contest was initially targeted for the date in October, the two sides are now working towards a date in December. So hopefully we can get that fight across the line. Joseph Parker, former heavyweight champion of the world, Junior Fa, never really had a big time test. You know what I'm saying? So this would be his first really test on any level, honestly. Yeah, man, I would have to favor Joseph Parker just because he's been in the ring with the better competition, and I've seen him been able to hurt some of that competition too. Junior Fa, I'm not sure what I got. You know what I'm saying, coming from him. And I just know amateurs are not like the pros. And Junior Fa last couple of fights, he haven't really been looking that wowish, in my opinion.
yeah, they did have a little bit of a dust up in the amateurs, right?
Yeah,
Junior
but
Fa
amateur
and
round scoring, I
right.
mean, it's
So
not like
everybody tried to sell that score between, you know what I mean, what they had in the amateurs. But this fight has been in talks for a long time. Junior Fa has been saying that Joseph Parker has been ducking him. You know what I mean? They're not trying to make a deal. He needs to win more fights and get himself known a little bit more. Yeah, it's a good fight in New Zealand, but they want to be able to sell, you know what I'm saying, across, you know, in America or in UK, you know what I mean? So for Joseph, he didn't see a reason to make that fight. And he hasn't been in the ring in about a year and a little bit now. So, you know what I mean? I think that would be a good money fight. You know what I mean? Have it staged. If they could do it in New Zealand, then that would be great. But that's a great fight. Junior Fa needs that name to really take him to that next level, to get into fighting the top name heavyweights and start making, you know what I'm saying, that dollars. You muted. Mute.
Kell Brook. So he's saying talks are progressing. We feel like we're edging closer. Terrence Crawford is in his prime and in many people's eyes, pound for pound #1. When I dethrone him, I believe you have to say it's the right up there amongst the biggest victories in British boxing. I would have to agree with Kell Brook. If he's able to somehow, some way, some shockingly, you know what I'm saying, beat Terrence Crawford, you know what I'm saying? Which I mean, I wouldn't say it would be a complete shock to me because I do think Kell Brook is a pretty damn good fighter. Then yeah, man, I would definitely have to agree with Kell Brook that this would maybe be one of the biggest wins in British boxing history. You know what I'm saying? Right along with Tyson Fury and Vladimir Klitschko, Kyle Zaki and Roy Jones, maybe even a AJ and Klitschko too. That was a pretty epic, you know what I'm saying, fight night. Maybe even a Nigel Benn and a Jerry McClellan. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be right up there with those wins. You know what I'm saying? But uh, Kell's eyes won't be the issue in the upcoming fights. As you can see in the fight when he fought Errol Spence, the eye that Triple G broke, Errol Spence didn't break the eye. You know what I'm saying? Was the one that was able to stand up, and he pretty much had the same surgery done on that eye that he had done on the eye that Golovkin was able to hurt, and that's what 3 years ago. So I don't think Kell Brook eyes will be a factor in this fight. You know what I'm saying? I just think it'll come down to who is honestly the better fighter, who is the better boxer. You know what I'm saying? And what guy rises to the occasion. But I'm happy, man. I'm happy that we're getting close to this Kell Brook and Terrence Crawford fight, man. Kell Brook is one of those welterweights who put his goddamn mouth where his goddamn fist is. You know what I'm saying? been talking, been chirping, been saying he can beat Crawford, and he took the fight when so many other guys simply either priced themselves out or they didn't want the fight.
Well, you don't like chocolate brownies?
And chocolate brownies are awesome.
Because Kell Brook want to give Bud some chocolate brownies, some left and right chocolate brownies. I think Kell Brook, still has it. A lot of these fighters, even Marvin Hagler said it's hard to get out of bed. When you're wearing silk pajamas or you're sleeping on silk sheets, it's a little harder to get up. The money got to be right. The occasion got to be right. And I think Kell's one of them type of fighters that if the moment's right, he'll show up and do what he has to do in the ring on that particular night. I think he'll give a good test, better than Green Machine, better than Jeff Hearn. He'll give Terrence Crawford a real test because Kell is a big 147. Like, he's not supposed to be making 147. So when he hydrates back, he's a big 147 and he hits hard. So I think it'll be a good test. Don't get it twisted. He gave Earl Spence a good test. You know what I'm saying? He put it on Sean Porter. We're talking about in the upper echelon of, the welterweight division. So Kell is no bum. Kell can fight. I think he would definitely give Kell a great test to see whether or not when he fights those bigger welterweights, that has skills. Jeff Horn's a bigger welterweight, but he ain't got no skill. What he can do.
Yeah, man, we'll see what Kell got left in the tank, and if he ain't what he was against Errol Spence, then he ain't got a chance in hell of beating Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this is the best.
You don't think that those fighters?
Go ahead.
You don't think that fighters really get up for certain fights depending on the moment? Like,
absolutely,
if he's fighting
absolutely, but the moment is different now. The moment is pretty much all on you. Like, you ain't got that fandom out here pumping your adrenaline by hearing them cheer or hearing them boo or hearing them, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty much all on you in the gym, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is like a prize fight sparring match, you know what I'm saying? Just you and him. And your corners in the gym, no crowd, nobody around, nobody saying ooh and ah, none of that shit. So it's pretty much, you know what I'm saying, on the guy who wants it more, who's done the better preparation, who in my opinion, lives the life, you know what I'm saying? And too many times I've seen Kell, Brook, and many others. I've seen Earl Spence, I've seen Tank Davis, I've seen Keith Thurman. I've seen guys look like they are not in shape in between fights. But a couple of guys who I haven't seen like that, Andre Ward, Terrence Crawford, Floyd Mayweather, you know what I'm saying? Even more so, Deontay Wilder. I don't really see him out of shape in between fights. So with that being said, those guys to me have a leg up. When you stay ready and ain't got to get ready, then that's a big boost in your favor. You know what I'm saying?
It's I hear what you're saying. But I think you're forgetting that when the purse is agreed upon, you win or lose, you getting that back. So the fact that the achievement that you're trying to get, beating a fighter like Terrence Crawford, who could be ranked number 1 pound for pound, depending on who you're asking, and you get his WBO title. That should be enough for him to be like, yo, I'm going to give it everything I got. Like, I'm in shape. Like, I'm not just fighting for the money. I'm already getting the money, but the legacy that comes with beating a Terrence Crawford, you definitely got to count me number 1 pound for pound. That's like Andy Ruiz beating Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? Yo, he beat the man.
Yeah, but
to call his title, you know what I mean? Call it the fluke. He caught lightning in a bottle. He just has to catch lightning in a bottle one time.
Yeah, but that's like saying Kell Brook is going to want to win it more than Crawford doesn't want to lose it. You know what I'm saying? Crawford's a champion, and he's a champion for a reason. He's undefeated for a reason, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you can want it. You can be up for the fight. You can, goddamn me, have God and Jesus all in your body at the same time. Sometimes you're just up against something that you can't overcome, and I just see Crawford as being that guy. You know what I'm saying? Kell Brooks is very, very good fighter, very, very talented and very skillful fighter. But at the end of the day, man, I just think that Crawford is a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not much better. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to skill set and like fundamentals, you know what I'm saying? But I just think he has that killer instinct. And I've seen Brook, you know what I'm saying? I've seen his corner throwing the towel one time, and I seen him quit the other time. You know what I'm saying? I know he had a broken orbital bone and all that, but a new way fought Nonito Donaire 9 more rounds with a broken orbital bone. You know what
Mike,
I'm saying?
I'm not disagreeing with you, but like
fight, so I got
at the end of the day, Bud is fighting bums, man. So Kell Brook is definitely going to be above.
Man. Just because
look at the levels. Look at the level. We're talking about a former world champion, like, you know what I mean, that got skills, you know what I'm saying, that came over to America and dethroned Sean Porter, who, you know, some people might give Sean Porter is a good fighter. Yeah, he laid an egg against Formella. We all agree with that, but at the same time,
on the level of a Terrence Crawford. Sean Porter's a good fighter.
So why he take the fight? So why he take the fight, Mike? Why did he take the fight?
Who?
Why didn't Terrence take the fight?
With who?
Sean and Terrence. With Sean, they didn't want to fight.
What does Sean bring to the table?
Okay.
You're asking yourself the wrong. You're asking the wrong question. Why don't Earl make the fight? Why don't Earl make the fight? Why don't Manny make the fight? Fights that Bob. No. With Terrence. That's the wrong question. Why don't Earl make the fight? Why don't Manny make the fight? Bob Arum has been out here in the public for almost a year now, saying, I'm trying to make the fight with Al. I'm trying to make a fight with Manny Pacquiao. You guys are trying to throw out fucking Sean Porter and T. Thurman. Why? Those guys don't have anything. Make the fight with the champions in the fucking division. Why are we out here beating around the bush trying to get Sean Porter another fucking title shot? He done had got to me 15 of them. How many do you want him to get?
All right, so listen, I'm not gonna do the build up one black man to tear another one. Both great fighters between Earl Smith. No. I just wanna put that preference. I just want to put that out there.
We're talking about we ain't talking about nobody's personal life. We ain't talking about free time. We ain't talking about what they do outside the ring. We're talking about what happens in that ring. What are you bringing to the table in that ring? We ain't talking about nobody's personal life.
You know what? I remember specifically Bob Arum saying Al Heyman is paying these fighters way too much money. Okay, I remember that specifically. He got a problem with them paying these fighters way too much money. That's one of the reasons why Floyd Mayweather left and started Mayweather Promotion and got with Al Heyman, and why Mikey Garcia had a legal dispute with them, amongst other fighters, is because they're not paying what they're supposed to be paid. They're getting too much money out of this whole deal, right? So you look at this situation right now. People want to fight Terrence Crawford, but Bob is spending so much time in the media, having negotiations in the media, talking about, oh, he's outpricing himself. He's asking for too much money. Like, we're talking about Terrence Bud Crawford, the switch hitter. He can go southpaw and orthodox, hit with both hands, smooth on his feet, slick defense. Like, what are we talking about here? Why is it so Lomachenko and Tyson Fury and all these guys can get fights? What? Because they don't want to take the money. You got to pay the fighters what they want to pay. We're talking about a dangerous guy, man. That's your guy.
Because you're out here painting a picture to the people, and you're not really putting a whole lot of detail in it. What fights are Lomachenko getting?
Come on, and he got a world title shot in his second fight.
Man,
Toledo was hot.
Right now,
Luke Campbell.
Fight is Lomachenko getting?
Right, he's getting a Teofimo Lopez fight.
Why?
All the belts.
Why?
Because you got the other title. You want all the belts.
Because Teofimo Lopez is on top rank. All right, next question. What fight is Fury getting?
The Wilder rematch?
Why?
Because Wilder
They had a fights, and Wilder invoked his rematch clause. So don't make it seem like Bob is out here putting goddamn me fucking gyms together. Both guys he got one fight.
On, man.
On the same.
On, man.
I'll let you speak for like 5 minutes, man. Please be quiet. Both guys in one fight are on the same promotional fucking card. The same goddamn me, just like Danny Garcia and goddamn me, Errol Spence. That's why those guys are fighting. They're on the same team. And the other fight with Fury, he got 2 previous fights with Wilder, and Wilder invoked his rematch clause. So that's why Fury's getting a big fight. That's why Lomachenko's getting a big fight. Don't make it seem like Terrence Crawford and Bob can't deliver Terrence a big fight. He been trying to fucking negotiate with fucking Pacquiao since the HBO days. The HBO days. Remember when HBO was in boxing? That's when Bob Arum tried to make the fucking Terrence Crawford and Manny fight first. You know what happened? Freddie Roach came out. He is a younger Floyd Mayweather. We don't want no parts of him. And guess what? They didn't get no parts of him. Next fight, Errol Spence. Errol Spence told everybody who was listening, everybody in the fucking boxing media, boxing fandom, boxing whatever, I'm going down an easy route. I'm fighting Sean Porter. I'm fighting Danny Garcia. I'm fighting Keith Thurman. Why would I fight you next? I'm going down an easy route. Me and Al got a plan. Big fish, big shot, whatever you want to call them. And that's what they doing, man. So if you try to make it seem like Bob can't deliver Terrence a fight, it's not Bob. It's everybody else around Bob. The Al Haymans of the world. And I can't get mad at Al Heyman for doing good business for himself. That's what a businessman is supposed to do. But do not come on here and be delusional, my brother. That's what I cannot have tolerance for. Floor is yours.
First of all, you're saying that Errol Spence had to fight Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. They're in the top 5. Like, give me a fighter that these guys are fighting that's in the top 5. Mind you, if you have a pot of $2 million, okay, you're saying Tyson Fury or Lomachenko, just throwing out a number out there, not specific numbers. You're gonna get 1.5, and the other guy has to take 500,000. You know, a fighter is not gonna take that's used to making 1.5 mil or a mil is gonna take 500,000. You know what I mean, to fight a champion. And you got to remember too, the WBO. Oh, pardon me.
What does this have to do with anything?
Because Keith Thurman has to take a fight. He put himself. He says, "Give me." If he said, "Give me," 10 mil, who knows how true that is?
Move on. What? Keith Thurman is no longer in the picture. Move on. What's next?
Well, he's not selling enough to fight Earl right now.
What you mean?
He's not selling enough to fight Earl right now.
Let me ask you another question, and I just hate fooling people like this. Gennady Golovkin.
Yeah.
Gennady Golovkin coming off the Daniel Jacobs pay-per-view. Do you know how many pay-per-views Gennady did?
No, tell me.
Pick your brain up. Let me see your eyes. Pick your brain up now. Do you know how many pay-per-views Gennady Golovkin did before he fought Canelo?
Tell me.
I believe it was like 70,000. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe 120,000. But it wasn't goddamn more than what Crawford did against Hearn. All right.
Okay.
So if Gennady Golovkin was enough to fight the #1 cash cow in the sport at the time, Canelo Alvarez, the #1 guy, if he had enough cachet to fight goddamn Canelo, you telling me that goddamn Terrence Crawford ain't got enough cachet to fucking fight Errol Spence Jr., who did 325 with Mikey Garcia? 320. He ain't doing $1 million with Chavez like Canelo did. But goddamn me, Gennady Golovkin coming off 170. 170. It can fight Canelo, who was doing $1 million with Chavez Jr. But Crawford can't fight Earl Spence, who's doing $325,000 with Mikey Garcia. What are we doing in boxing? That's why we can't get no goddamn fights.
Are you ready to hear? Okay, first of all, the reason why Golovkin with his 170K views got a chance to fight Canelo is because they gave him what he wanted. Whatever he was asking, he got it. They didn't tighten up the purse. That's the first thing. The second of all, how I made sure Tom Loeffler made sure Golovkin got what he wanted.
Who got what he wanted?
Golovkin, money-wise.
So that means Earl Spence is fucking Canelo, right?
Okay.
So tell Earl Spence to give Crawford what he wants and fucking happen, right?
So because here's the deal now. Here's the deal. Let me explain. You gotta come down to the networks. Hold on. You got Fox. No. Hold on. I let you talk. You got Fox and you got ESPN. They gotta break down the percentages to see what they're gonna get. So you gotta get deeper into the money. Like, you know what I mean? In order to make this fight go.
Are we going to do a financial class or are we going to do a boxing class? I can do both. Just let me know what route we're going down.
That's a big part of making the fight. Why is Bob saying that?
At first, a guy wasn't deserving. Now it's the networks. It's the net. You see what y'all do? If we're already don't make no sense. If you telling ESPN the Fox nigga, look, we finna give y'all goddamn Earl Spence and Terrence. They ain't about to put it on. You think they ain't gonna put it on?
Come on.
Man,
you know how much they gonna want for that fight. We should move on because we're gonna agree to disagree.
All right,
but
man,
you gotta understand because it come down to the money, and that's how they get into the ring. These promoters trying to get paid. Every time I hear Bob talking, he talking that, he overpricing himself. He asking for too much. He doing this. Like, what is he spending the money buying dope?
All right, man, you right, I'm wrong. We got a super chat coming in from Brandon Maurice. This dude is calling former champion, top 10 contenders bums. Shake my head. Get this casual off the panel. No, man, we got to teach him, Brandon Maurice. We're gonna teach him, man.
Who's former champs? I'm calling a bum. I'm not calling Terrence a bum. I'm not calling Terrence a bum. What do you mean, Terrence?
He not saying you calling Terrence a bum.
Who am I calling a bum?
Terrence opponents.
Come on, man. Jeff Hearn is the former champion. He's a bum.
You did use those words, man. I'm just saying you did use the words. We got a
Jeff Hearn's a bum.
Hey man, look, that's your opinion. Cool. We got a tweet coming in from Earl Spence Jr. I'm it at 147. No promoter, control what I do, or manager with the little smirk face and the handshake agreement. I'm guessing the handshake agreement is him and Al Heyman handshakes. Now, I think this is like a kind of subliminal message, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not sure who this message is directed at, you know what I'm saying? I'll let the resident Earl Spence fans take it away.
That's all I got to say. You read between the lines. It's clearly telling you between the lines, like, listen, we make deals over here. We don't have promoter issues. Do you understand? It doesn't matter what you want or what you don't want. Like, I want that fight. Like, make the fight. Deontay Wilder said, make the fight. Danny, I'm going to call Al. Make the fight. I'm going to call Eddie. Make the fight. Ryan Garcia having this problem because, you know what I mean, Golden Boy don't really believe in him, but maybe they do now. But other than that, Canelo, like, give me my money. Let's make the fight. It's just, that's what he's saying. Why is there got to be a problem with the negotiation? It's a back and forth. Everybody knows their worth. What is so casual about that to understand? That seems pretty simple. The floor is yours.
Let me read that quote one more time. Make sure I got it down verbatim. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to misquote big E and J. I mean big EJ. I don't want to misquote big EJ. I'm it at 147. No promoter. No promoter. Control what I do. Let me make sure I get that right. Let me make sure I get that right. Let me, because I don't want to make sure I got my English language all the way down packed for this tweet. Make sure I can get a clean, precise understanding of the English language right now. All right, so I am it at 147. So I think with that right there, he's telling me that he feels like he's the best fighter
Big
at
fish.
147. I mean, I let you speak.
He's the big fish.
I let you speak. So he's telling me that he's that guy at 147. Like, as we say in the hood, I'm that nigga. Okay, so that's what he's saying. No promoter control what I do. Okay, so no promoter control what I do. Now, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but last time I thought about control. Control was something that you had autonomy over. You know what I'm saying? And Earl Spence says he is in firm control. Firm control. So he has no promoter. That's what he's telling me right now. He's in firm control and he has no promoter or manager. So there's nobody in the way of Earl Spence making his own deals, right? If you have no promoter and you have no manager, then why can't you just make the fight yourself then, Earl? Why wait? Why wait? Why wait on Bud? Why wait? You ain't got a promoter. You ain't got a goddamn manager. You go talk to Bob yourself. You pull up your own check to Bob office, or nigga make Bob come see you. You ain't got no promoter or manager, Earl. You make the fight. You know why he don't want to make the fight? You know why he don't want to make the fight? The nigga ain't ready for it yet. And I don't want to fight Earl right now. You know what? I'm gonna put that out. I don't want to fight Earl right now. I want to make sure that he is all the way back from that car wreck. I want to make sure that test or that step up or that tune up, however you want to look at it. Danny Garcia. I hope Danny goes out there and gives him the best fight that he can possibly get. And we see Earl of old. And then, and only then, well, I'll be calling for that fight. Now, if Earl comes out there and looks suspect, if he comes out there and looks not the same, I don't give a damn how many belts he got. I won't be calling for that fight because I don't want Crawford to be out here fighting wounded ducks. But let's move on to the next topic, man. Fucking Eddie Hearn, man. This guy Eddie, man. I don't know what it is with Eddie. You know what I'm saying? Eddie really kind of gets on my nerve from time to time. He says a lot of shit, man. Says a lot of shit. And the latest thing he says was that, all right, my shit, okay, so what's going on with my shit now? My shit just got, like, literally just cocaine on me. So we gonna do it like that, huh? Oh, my shit, man. All right, so what we gonna do is just end this shit. We just gotta end this shit, man.
What's up? You straight? What's up? You straight? All right, I'm not sure if Mike can hear me or not.
I don't know what's going on with this shit, man. This shit ain't doing nothing.
It's frozen over there? Frozen over there? All right.
Something, man. All right. I'm definitely frozen.
All right. So listen, we're just still talking. Eddie Hearn, Mr. Eddie Hearn is known for fake news. You know what I mean? And he's known for saying things he's not supposed to be saying before the time. Just like the $1 billion man. You know what I mean?
Same thing.
Still waiting for him to sign a big name talent.
Still waiting
with that $1 billion. You know what I mean? He tried to pass off Canelo as his signing, but it was really Golden Boy that made the, you know what I mean, the deal with the zone for him. And let's just get this straight. Earl Spence is not waiting on Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is looking for Earl Spence. This is Mike on Sports, man. Hit the subscribe button. We appreciate it. Mike, you froze it.
Yeah.
What do you guys think out there? What do you guys think about Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford in 2021 in the summer?
And Terrence Crawford 2020.
But Terrence Crawford would have to get a fight. He would have to get a fight before, maybe 1 or 2 fights before, you know what I mean? And then